Hi guys, how are you doing? It is my hope that you are well. Welcome back to another episode of the Vima Show. For those who are new, this is the Vima Show, and we deal with the love issues, relationship tips, marriage, inspiring stories, couple stories, dating stories, every other thing. In fact, even mental health. And I always tell you here, we bring good vibes, positive stories. We just want to inspire someone. We just want to empower someone. And thank you so much for always watching and subscribing to our channel. If you're watching and not yet subscribed, please just press that subscription button. In fact, it doesn't cost you anything. As long as you are on YouTube right now and you're watching me, kupress hiyo tu ni free of charge, and by so doing you're going to help us. You can even you can comment on the comment section on what other thing or other topic that you want me to bring on the show. And I'm not complaining. I thank you so much for always supporting my content. And I now I'm going to focus on another topic of dating. And in dating, I know I've talked about dating, I've talked about marriage. I know most of you, I've realized you people love about love and those lovely topics. And so in this episode, I've focused on the first date. Someone has seen you, you've seen someone, and maybe now, because for the ladies, I don't know, what do you think? As a lady, are you supposed by the way to plan the first date? I think you're not supposed to do that. The man is the one who is supposed to plan for the first date. I'm talking about the first date. And in this episode, I'm going to focus on the first date, the do's and don'ts. But right now, I'm just going to guide you generally. Maybe in another episode with someone else, I can invite someone else on the show. We can now elaborate on those points. But I want to focus on the first date. Now you've seen, definitely a man has come to you and maybe they want to take you out for a date, the first date. How are you supposed to react on that first date? How are you supposed to carry yourself, because even you as a man, this is a new lady, you don't know her, and then you've now seen her somewhere and you feel that like you can just go and have a date with her. Of course, maybe have a coffee, have some dinner, you chat, you speak. Even you as a man, there's that tension. How do you break the tension of the first date? And so, remember I've said, whatever I'm guiding you here on, those are my opinions, please. So if you have another opinion, feel free to even tell us on the comment section. But I've said that according to me, a lady, the first date is not supposed to be organized by the lady. You as the man, it is your mandate. Siniwe umemwona, take her out, speak, go and now organize everything, and now you can have that good conversation with your lady. And so the first thing that you need to do is to look presentable. Even you as the man, the one who has invited the lady, can you dress well? Be presentable. Be presentable. Remember, we always talk about first impression, and the first impression is very important. Make sure that that man has seen you dressing decently. Just be decent as a lady. It's the first time. This is the first time maybe you're meeting him officially, like ile mnaenda kwa date to speak. Always be presentable. Just be decent. I don't know how what is decency to you. I don't know. I'm not talking about you wearing official, easy job interview, but just be decent. Be decent such that you're not exposing anything that should not be exposed. Because remember, this is the time that this man is going to, of course, we have eyes, we observe. There are some things that he will not ask you or she will not ask you, but ataona tu, atajua, huyu na yeye, imagine anakuja hivi, So always make sure that you are presentable. The other one is that when you go for that date, and now maybe of course now you sat down on that dinner table, make sure that you are listening actively. The purpose of the first date is to make sure that there is that connection. Remember, you are creating that emotional connection with this person. And so I encourage you to be active in listening to them. Don't be the one speaking throughout. As a man, don't be the one speaking. As a lady, don't be the one speaking. Encourage the other party to speak more. And as they speak, ensure that you are listening actively to what they are saying. As you listen, don't judge. That is the disclaimer here. As you keep on listening to them, please do not judge, maybe, because sometimes they might purpose to open about their life. They might even purpose to open about their future. I mean, not their future, but maybe their past that has not been a good past. And then the other one is that you, when you go for that date, you share your recent things from life, and maybe the things that have happened recent, the ones that, so don't focus on your story. You've not gone there to give your life autobiography or biography. You've not gone there to give that. Okay, you need to ensure that you just talk about the recent things that are happening. Usianze hiyo conversation with a very serious tone, by the way. Speak about the normal things, but don't dwell on so much about that. Remember, your key purpose of going to that date is to know more about the other person. So don't bring politics there. Don't bring politics. Don't start bringing your family issues. Don't start going there and saying that, my family broke up. So many stories. Focus on you people. The two of you, focus on you. Then the other one is don't coach someone. When you go there, don't start being a coach, and don't start coaching another person or rather giving advice to them. No, that should not be the key thing to do. When you go for that date, just listen as you empathize. That is the word. Empathize with them. Maybe someone as they talked, maybe as they started their conversation, they started getting emotional. Show that you are so active in listening and empathize with their situation, but do not coach them, and do not start advising. You are not a motivational speaker there. Don't start advising them. Okay. Then the other one, focus on building intimacy and emotional connection, and make sure that you do that by capturing what they are telling you. Someone might be they might feel that it's good they tell you about their background kidogo, and maybe there's something that is hurtful that they faced when they were growing up, and they purpose to tell you. Please make sure that you connect with them. Build that intimacy in that conversation, because it helps a long way. Okay? Try to be there and make sure that there's that emotional connection. How do you create emotional connection? Is by being an active listener and empathizing with them and trying to tell them that don't worry, that is something that happened, and it should not affect you right now. Okay. Then the other one that most of you are afraid of is being authentic. Authenticity is being you. There are so many people like pretending because unataka kutengeneza a good PR. Unataka kuonyesha this lady that you are very rich. You want to show that this man that you are the that type of a lady, but make sure that you are authentic. The first impression matters throughout that relationship. If that relationship is going to work, it shows that this person, you need to present your real you. Don't pretend. Hakuna haja uanze pretend that you are very rich. Don't start taking that lady to a very big, a 5-star or a 7-star hotel, and yet you know that you cannot afford that. Okay, so it's better to be the real you. Mpeleke ile tu mali, but of course somewhere decent, guys, somewhere decent. But you don't have to take her to a very expensive hotel. You don't have to buy her. Not buying even. But of course when you take someone, they are the ones to order the meal. So mpeleke mali, you are able to afford whatever she can order in that hotel. And even you as being the lady, so the work that guy is doing, please just try to be so good, understanding. Don't order something maybe of 10,000, and if you know that your guy has got 2,000, okay? Then the other one that I want to focus on is stay open. Stay open to asking questions. Don't over ask questions, but it's good. The first date will be about us asking and answering questions mostly, because you really want to know more about this person, because before you invite them in your inner circle, in your life, you need to understand them. So make sure that you learn more about your person in that first date. Then the other one, make sure that you use the first 5 minutes to create a very good impression. The first 5 minutes. I don't know how, but from the moment you meet, you sit down on that dinner table, the first 5 minutes atakuwa mnaangaliana tu, because everyone anataka to create that good impression. So make sure you as a man, you as a lady, make sure you create that first good impression. Okay, and it all starts. That's why nilianza my point with be presentable. That's why I said that make sure that you look good for that person. Yeah, okay. Even the Bible says that you dress. I mean, not dressing, but make sure that whatever you do is to. You are doing it for your person. When you get married, whatever you do it for your person. So kama anapenda ukiwa na official, enda date nayo. Kama anapenda casual, do that. So but my point is, make sure you create a very good impression during the first 5 minutes. Most of you mess around during that time, and let me tell you, ikienda off kama uja capture that impression at the first time, moments of your meeting, it's not going to work out well, and maybe they might say, mi nimeboeka, I'm not going to go back to that date again. Then the other one is, never do anything intimate. This is the first date. Never do anything intimate, because you people are going, and mostly for the lady, you as a lady, don't lower yourself to that. The first date, and maybe you're being intimate with that person, no, because that person will see that is how loose you are. Okay, and it even lowers your dignity. By the way, it lowers your dignity as a person. So please focus on the more important things. Focus on the main important things that you are supposed to look at during the first date. And so guys, I hope that I've really, I know they are just a few points. There are so many points. In fact, you can even add other points. What are the do's and don'ts when you go for a first date? Please comment on the comment section, share with us, and so that we may learn more and more. And I'm happy for you watching my show, for you subscribing, and for you sharing. Keep on telling your friends to subscribe on the channel. I love you so much. God bless you.